Hi there. Recording a little late today, so it's dark now. Um, just a little recap of what I'm trying to do here is um, dig out of a hole, out of depression. I think that's what it is. Um, but just out of financial, emotional, mental hole that I'm in. Low, like I feel like I said in my first video, like I feel like I'm at the lowest point of my life, and I'm just kind of documenting um, how I'm hopefully going to dig out of it, and I hope other people can relate and maybe tell me about their stories and struggles. Um, so, um, one of the things I did yesterday was I did get a car that I couldn't really afford, but I also couldn't afford to not have a car. So I have a super old car with a busted window, and the AC doesn't work. So, but my mechanic says it's just a cheap part that I need to fix it. Uh, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's just a cheap part. So far, it's gotten me from A to B. Um, so that's definitely a huge thing for me, because that was one of the things that kind of spiraled me into my depression, was just being stuck in the middle of nowhere with no car and not having any autonomy, and having to rely on my boyfriend and his car before I kicked him out, and then not having a car at all and having to rely on people giving me rides and um, doing me favors, you know and that was so just depressing, and um, just really hard. And I'm not, you know like I've said before, I understand there are people in this world that have it way worse, so I'm not complaining in the sense of, oh, poor me, you know like I don't feel sorry for me. It's just like for me, for where, you know for what I'm used to, this was hard for my mental health. So I'm not denying that there are people out there that have nothing, and are probably, some of them are probably super happy even though they have nothing. Um, so I do understand that. Um, so anyway, so yeah, I got the car, so that's one positive thing. But that was kind of like my positive thing for yesterday, because I was, getting the car yesterday. Um, I did also, a friend that took me to get the car also took me out after. So that was also very good for me, just to, like, dress up and actually go out and stuff, and, um, just to cheer me up. And I did, of course, think about my ex and miss my ex, because, that was kind of, we always had a lot of fun when we went out together. And, you know, I kind of had those moments where I, like, wished he would, like, walk through the door. But, that's gonna happen when you break after a breakup. You're gonna always have those moments where you miss them, even if they didn't treat you right. So I've been listening to a lot of just, I like to listen to a lot of YouTube stuff, and um, they talk about the no contact rule, and they kind of, it's mostly about, like, if you want your ex back, don't contact them and stuff. But for me, it's really about me and my mental health. To, like, every day I'm like, don't contact him. Like, I literally write a little thing in my to-do list, like, do not contact him, and so I can check it off at the end of the day, because, like, I know that if I contact him, it's just going to it's not gonna be good for my mental health. He's either not gonna respond, or respond in a way that's going to be really hurtful. So and I shouldn't want him back. I mean, his behavior was absolutely not something that should be tolerated. So anyway, But another positive thing that I did today to start digging out of the hole was that I've had this idea for an AI app for a while, and I've just been kind of, just like not really doing anything about it. So today I put together a PowerPoint deck and send it off to somebody that is a very well established person in just has a lot of connections and things like that, and I know him from my past corporate life. So I send it off for him for feedback, and that's kind of the first step. Just get some feedback, get some ideas about what to improve, what's missing, things like that. So if anybody has $20,000 that they want to invest in an AI app that I think will make millions, hit me up. Gosh dang it. There's a loose dog here. I'm in a Walmart parking lot, and of course there's a loose dog here because it's Oklahoma and nobody gives a about their animals. So as soon as I get done here, I'm gonna go check it out and see if I can catch it and see if I can help it. Anyway, so that was also a positive thing that I did. And then something that I'm grateful for today, definitely just having a car, being mobile, being able to get out, being able to just do what I need to do, not having to constantly, like you feel like a burden when you're constantly begging other people to do shit for you, and it just gets annoying, So just grateful that I have a car now, and yeah, and like I said, I really want to connect with others that are just feeling down, because I'm tired of all the rah crap on YouTube that's just like, manifest this, manifest that, you can have a great life if you just blah blah blah. Like it just doesn't always work like that. Like shit happens, like really shitty shit happens to really good people, and I'm not saying I'm really good people, whatever, like I'm not, but like shitty stuff just happens and there's nothing you can do about it. And to think that you like manifested that into your life, that's just to me that's just horrible. Like that's just a horrible way to think about it. Like it's just, God, it's your fault. Anything in your life that happens is your fault. Cool, thanks, awesome. I'm not saying don't take accountability for your actions, but anyway, so if anybody has any like stories or feedback, or just like wants to talk, or I just want to connect with others that just feel like they're low and that they are trying to get out of whatever hole that they're in. So thanks for listening. I know there's only like 5 people watching this, but if nothing else, this is good therapy for me. So all right, good night.